Hey, what's up everyone? I'm here to go over Sonic CD, also known as Sonic the Hedgehog CD, for a retro review. One of the most debatable best Sonic games ever. I'll break down the game's history, plot, gameplay mechanics, and leave my experience and thoughts about it. So while the US was developing the sequel to the first Sonic game, there was another sequel being made in Japan. This was the result of Sonic CD, which debuted on the Sega CD. The version I'm going over is the HD remaster for the Xbox Arcade and the PS3 digital library. I might as well go over the main characters in Sonic CD. First is Sonic, returning from South Island from the first Sonic game to Little Planet to stop Robotnik. Then we have Dr. Robotnik. He has an IQ of 300 and a love for machines. He sees the Time Stones as a perfect tool for world conquest. In this game, we are introduced to two new characters that become a staple in the Sonic franchise. We got Amy Rose and Metal Sonic. Amy is an energetic hedgehog girl who likes fortune telling and mystic things. Amy comes to Little Planet after reading a tarot card which tells of a destined encounter with Sonic. And Metal Sonic, the robot doppelganger of Sonic, programmed by Robotnik. He's out to cause trouble for Sonic and Amy. As far as the story goes, Sonic learns about Little Planet from Neverlake. He explores and then he learns that the Little Planet is chained. Dr. Robotnik has been making bandits once again, but instead of using animals, it's plant life. Robotnik's goal is to collect the Time Stones. This will grant him the abilities to change the passage of time. Sonic is stalked by Amy Rose. Robotnik will take advantage of this and send Metal Sonic, which is the doppelganger of Sonic, to kidnap Amy. By doing this will distract Sonic from stopping Robotnik from getting the Time Stones. I'll go over more in detail about the story as I go over the levels and endings. Gameplay wise, Sonic pretty much plays similar to the original Sonic and even has the same sprite as the original Sonic. However, he has new abilities as well. Aside from basic jump and roll attacks, Sonic can do a spin dash, but he has to charge it up to fully roll through the area. Another ability Sonic has is the ability to do a figure 8 peel out, which I recommend using over the spin dash. Another thing to note in this game is that Sonic could time travel in this game. Depending on the signpost, once Sonic reaches a certain speed, he warps into the past or future. By going to the past, you can see that there's a Metal Sonic hologram and Batnik machine generator. Should Sonic destroy them, this will grant the stage you're in a good future. If you get a good future, the area will be enemy free and you will be welcomed with animals and plant life. There's also 3 acts for each level. I think that's pretty much it for gameplay mechanics. Guess I should go over the levels. Once you start the game, you get greeted with an animated intro.
It's a supersonic flight, gotta keep it going. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom, keeps you running faster. Sonic boom, sonic boom, save the planet from disaster. Sonic boom, sonic boom, spinning through a world in motion. Sonic boom, sonic boom.
The first level is Palm Tree Panic. This level resembles Green Hill Zone with new mechanics such as rotating gears and 3D loops. I guess I should go over the changes in the time. The past looks quite prehistoric, the future version looks mechanized. It also looks polluted with dark skies and oil in the water. However, if you get the good future, everything will be bright and green. The boss in this game isn't really about defeating it, but overcoming obstacles and solving puzzles. I'll explain more once I break each down. Anyways, Robotnik, or Eggman as Sonic calls him, is in his egg mobile attached to a mech called the Egg HVC-001. It has two bouncy bumpers in arms and spikes on his feet. The color of the mechs vary depending on the fate of the time. The second level is Collision Chaos. Right in the beginning we encounter Amy Rose. She follows Sonic around, but wait, Metal Sonic swoops in and kidnaps her. This will be another duty for Sonic to complete in this adventure. As far as the appearance, the default look will be in the forest with a casino. In the past, the appearance has an orange theme in the forest part. In the bad future, there's dark red clouds and it's full of machines. The good future is bright pink and blue. As far as the boss is concerned, Robotnik is once again in his mobile attached to a block. This is quite easy. All you gotta do is reach him. There are some traps in the way, but it shouldn't be hard. As far as the appearance in good or bad future, the only difference is the color of the area. Tidal Tempest will be the water level. It looks very similar to Labyrinth Zone. It has volcanoes in the background, but the majority of the area is in the underwater cavern base. The past version has a natural look, and the water is transparent. The bad future looks completely polluted. In the good future, it has a lot of plant life and fish swimming by. I also noticed the level of water is different depending on the time. It's low in the past, it's a little higher in the present, but it's in the highest in both futures. The boss encounter will be Sonic chasing Robotnik in his Egg Mobile. Once Sonic reaches the end, Sonic will be in the area filled with water. Robotnik's mobile will be shielded with bubbles, which will help Sonic in case he's drowning. That's a great advantage for Sonic, but it does delay Robotnik from being attacked. Once Sonic hits the Egg Mobile, Robotnik will retreat and the water level will drop to the floor. Quartz Quadrant is a strange place to describe, because it varies in time. The overall stage will have conveyor belts and platforms everywhere. The default present will look like an active swamp along with a mine. In the past it has a greenish appearance in the cave. In the bad future, it's a rusted mine and it looks like lava is in the swamp area. It's crazy, huh? In the good future, there will be a golden look. There's no mining activity and no signs of the swamp as well. The boss will be Robotnik in the booth. The conveyor belt will be active as Robotnik drops a spike ball below Sonic as he tries to outrun the conveyor belt. This causes the machine to somewhat self-destruct slowly. The booth that Robotnik is in will lower against the conveyor belt. Sooner or later, the machine will explode and Sonic will have access to the next area. Pretty easy. The booth will have a different color depending on the future. Wacky Workbench will be my least favorite zone since it's just bouncing up and down like a trampoline. But the overall design is a factory level located in the canyon. The past shows early construction. The bad future looks like it has been abandoned. In the good future, everything is active. It also has a very bright appearance looking like a toy factory. The boss encounter is Robotnik in a small rocket with a spike to drill through the ceiling, causing debris to fall on Sonic. All you have to do is reach to the top to attack Robotnik. Stardust Speedway is one of the fastest levels ever. It's basically a highway with music instruments. In the background you can see the city lights. In the past it has an ancient look with plant life. The night sky is bright and you can see some stars in it. In the bad future, the whole city is polluted and there's mainly lightning storms in the background. There's no stars in the sky. In the good future, Stardust Speedway is bright pink and green. You can see a great view of the city in the back. And this is where the story picks up on. Sonic races along Metal Sonic through the speedway. In most cases, Sonic can outrun Metal by the start. But once Metal Sonic uses his maximum overdrive, he gains momentum to pass Sonic. However, Metal will use the ring spark field, which causes Metal to be surrounded with electricity, which will eat up his speed. The speedway also has spikes to slow down Sonic, as well as bad curves on the road. Behind Sonic and Metal is Robotnik on his mobile shooting a death laser. This will one-shot kill the loser. Once Sonic overcomes Metal, he rescues Amy. The final area is Metallic Madness. The name says it all, it's madness, it's a madhouse. Everything is out to kill you. I would call it Brain Scrap Zone 2.0 with the industrial theme it has. Anyways, the present look has buzzsaw springs with moving wheels, spikes, a shrink machine, and a crazy maze. The past looks like it's under construction, and it also has a light purple look. The bad future is very dark and it has a corroded look. In the good future, everything is bright and clean. The final boss encounter involves Robotnik in his final machine. It has 4 rotating blades. It will hover around with the blades spinning over. Robotnik will have a different face depending on how many blades he has left. Robotnik's main goal is to crush Sonic using the blades. He will also use them as projectiles. In the final phase, Robotnik will try to stomp on Sonic with the last remaining blade. After the machine explodes, Robotnik escapes. Sonic sees Amy and gets out of Little Planet. Metallic Man is beginning to detonate. Sonic leaves Amy at a safe distance. Robotnik is seen with the last time stone. Sonic throws a rock to stop Robotnik from escaping. This will cause Robotnik's Eggmobile to explode. After the credits, the outcome will depend on the good or bad future or collecting the time stones. I'll go over the endings after I go over how to get the time stones. Just like the first game, if you have more than 50 rings, Sonic will see a giant ring above the signpost and it will warp him to the special stage. In the special stage, we have a 3D view of Sonic. Sonic's goal is to destroy the UFOs. By destroying all the UFOs, Sonic is rewarded with a time stone. In this game, the time stones will be the equivalent of a Chaos Emerald. There's 7 of them. By collecting all of them, this will trigger the good ending. In the bad ending, time will reset, and Little Planet will remain chained to the mountain just like all this never happened. In the good ending, Little Planet is free and we are left with flowers. And that's pretty much it plot-wise. I like to imagine that this takes place after the first Sonic game, mainly because Tails isn't in this game and the game uses the old Sonic sprite from the first game. Well, I guess I should also mention the Easter eggs and extras in this game. Once you beat the game, you unlock Tails in the remastered version. On the remastered version, you can select between the US and Japanese soundtracks to play in the game. Both are actually pretty good soundtracks, but if I had to pick one, I would go for the Japanese just slightly. Speaking of music, I prefer the good feature music to all the stages. This will be another feature why I aim to get a good feature in each zone. In the remastered version, if you beat all the normal stages with 30 minutes or better, you will unlock the DA Garden. This is kind of like a soundtrack selection. If you manage to beat the normal stages with a total of 26 minutes or less, you will unlock the visual mode. The real challenge is getting the stage select and sound test. Beat the special stage in 5 minutes or less, and you will be rewarded with the sound test. And if you beat it under 4 minutes, you will get the stage select. Now the reason why I bring this up is because Sonic CD is well known for images that you unlock on the sound test. Here's one of them, the fastest DJ, MC Sonic. This one is Tails saying see you next game since he's originally not in this game. But trust me, we'll talk about Tails in the next game. This one is Chibi Sonic. The next one shows Sonic looking like Batman or going Super Saiyan, or maybe a foreshadow of Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, it's weird. The last one is the notorious Fun is Infinite message with the creepy Sonic face. Yikes. Last but not least, if you stand still for 3 minutes, Sonic will commit suicide. Like, what the fuck? And this game over music. Jeez. Oh yeah, Sonic CD is definitely one of my favorite Sonic games. It's cool to see Sonic, Metal, Amy, and Robotnik in 2D form in this game. I'm definitely a fan of the payout. It's just too bad that we don't have it in too many Sonic games. The music is pretty good, both Japanese and US version. I tend to switch back and forth. I love the animations and the cutscenes. I really wish we had an animated series based on this Sonic. I mean, I know we had like 3 animated series back in the 90s at this time, but I'm talking about a Sonic series just focused on the game's plot. The closest thing we had to a canon Sonic series would be Sonic X, but that was based off the Sonic Adventure series. And man, it's gonna be a while till I get into the Sonic Adventure series. Anyways, the level design is okay. I'm not a fan of Wacky Workbench, since everything is a hazard as well as Metallic Man is. The special stages could be fun, but I swear these UFOs are a pain, and there's no logic or pattern to getting some of them. Especially if you're trying to unlock the sound test and getting the good ending. If you never played Sonic CD, I highly recommend it. It's available pretty much everywhere, from the 360, PS3, Sega CD, mobile devices, and even on the Nintendo GameCube as well. The remastered version for the Xbox 360 and PS3 will be my favorite port, since you have the soundtrack selection and Tales to unlock as well. I do love the time traveling aspect of the game. This game definitely encourages exploration, which is why I recommend going to the past and making a brighter future. Also, keep in mind that holding on to rings can be temporarily. I swear I feel like I get hit from danger from every direction in this game. The remastered version has these time attacks, which is quite fun to do, but the ones for the special stages could be annoying due to the quick reactions of the UFOs. However, unlocking the extra content is definitely worth it. The boss fights were quite ambitious. They had great ideas. It's not just attacking Robotnik until he escapes, but also it involves knowing your surroundings and use it to your advantage. I also love the race with Metal Sonic. I wish the other 2D Sonic games would take advantage and use gimmicks like this from Sonic CD. Anyways, that's all I have for Sonic CD. Definitely a fun experience. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like the video, comment on your thoughts or experience on the game. Hit the bell for notifications and subscribe, cause I upload constantly. I am out. Peace.